Hi, this is Larry with Taylor and Kate. Um, Wrapping up last week. I've been a lot of things going on for everybody, and now school started last week, so everybody's kind of getting back to the norm. Um, but a couple of quick things from last week. You just saw it, Ascendant, which is now part of Staples, and this is one of our fears was Staples would take away the office supplies from the independent distributors by um, doing something with Ascendant, which was our biggest supplier over SB Richards. But fortunately, we just signed SB Richards up to a new Patriot level agreement recently, and it couldn't be more timely because of Ascendant or Staples' decision to get rid of the Ascendant office supply offering to the distributor side. So we're working with Dan Kaiser, still a very close ally and friend, always has been, always will be. He's helping Mike navigate us to SB Richards. He's got a friend over there that will use it for our ACES catalogs. Mostly it's for ACES situations because we want to have that automated catalog for our ACES and our one-stop shop concept. Another update from vendor relations was the note from that BCT is no longer a franchise model. So the ACES team is working with everybody because, again, it was one of those things. Said I'd never write order for a box of paper clips, but my customers need it, and we need it for a full service offering in that one-stop shop concept. And the same thing with business cards. We wrote them, we sold them, but nobody wanted to write an order for 50 business cards or 150 or whatever. So we did templates. So BCT was one of the integrated partners early on, and they still have their templates, and they're still that offering is still uninterrupted through orderprinting.com, or it's a Go Add Power or Go ePower. So the ACES team is working to migrate to those electronic ordering processes for BCT, which will replace the typical individual owner model that was around the country. Also, a note from SOS and Amy. We're seeing more and more salespeople who are procrastinating or not doing the customer reviews or ACES site reviews on a regular basis to stay in front of customer issues or questions. So there's some situations where we're rushing to do customer reviews to hold on or protect or save our customer relationships. And we should be more proactive. Think about it. If you're in front of your customer doing the review, telling them all the good things and all the things that we should do better or do different, and you're trying to work with them on a consulting basis, you have more relationship and more value to your customer when somebody else walks in the door. They say, oh, Joe's always here. He always helps us, and he's always got ideas. That's what we talk about. It's about people. I know people change, and now new change people always want to bring in their people. So we need to get deep within the organization so you've got more allies than one person. Try to get as deep as you can for that protection, and those people will turn into your allies when you need them. But SOS is there to help you do these reviews. You don't have to do them all yourself. SOS will pull together the detail. They'll work with you. That was the whole plan of SOS and that strategic operations team, is that funnel to help you not only get it started and get it off the foot ground, but also to keep it growing. So, but in these reviews, you can also look at your ACES sites for updates or facelifting or what have you. Another thought is, are you a loop closer? Every opportunity, project, or task has kind of things, balls in the air, as we say. You need to let your contact know you're on it. I got it, I'm on it, by giving them updates, staying close to them, even if you don't have any new information. Just stay in touch with them until you can find a solution or an idea or whatever the customer needs to move on. We'll do an attachment to this video that'll have an article with some suggestions and ideas. Again, don't forget, Bill reminded us again in the Quarterly Insider about the slow USPS delivery in your mail. It's not the lockbox fault for delays or anything. It's a USPS. And it kind of moves around. In Bill's article, there was a couple different regions that have kind of experienced it, fixed it, and then it went somewhere else. But anyhow, ACH is the answer. Hook your customer up. It's painless. It doesn't cost them anything. And you get paid right away when they're ready to pay. Always scrub your accounts. If you get prospecting or something that you're working on, just give our ASO team a call, and Ginger and Kim will scrub them, and we'll get any questions or conflicts or stuff back to you. But there's a lot of accounts out there that we don't call on, but there's still accounts that are still under Larry from 45 years ago. Even though I haven't called on them, nobody else has called on them, and they're still alive. They're not very, very big, but anyhow, they're still out there, because we don't just go out and remove something if we don't have a reason. So scrub your accounts, find out what it is, and it helps us too clean up our customer account base too in some of those situations and relationships. And finally, last of all, we got an article attached here. It says 7 rules to help you live your best life. And so it talks about different things, but the fun part of the first one is that Joe and his buddy, 2 young guys working for a construction company, they were sitting down for lunch. As he opened his lunchbox, Joe angrily yelled, "Peanut butter and jelly again." He crumpled up his sandwich and threw it to the ground. The next day he did it again, muttering, "I hate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches." Finally, on the third day, his buddy said, "Well, why don't you tell your wife not to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches anymore?" "Hey, don't bring my wife into it," Joe replied. "I make my own sandwiches." So, if you make your own sandwiches in life too. But the 7 rules of life: let it go, ignore them, give it time, don't compare, stay calm, and all of these have examples in the article. And finally, the last one is the most important part. It's about you, the face in the mirror. It's on you. That's the last one. So this Dr. Dennis Waitley said, if your life takes a turn for the worse, remember that you are the one doing the driving. So again, like we always say, it's the face in the mirror that make things happen. We can help. We're here to help. We're not going to do it for you. We're not going to tell you how to do it. We'll help you. But that's what it's about. It's about you. The big finger you, right? So as you go through to sum it all up, Waitley says, losers, let it happen. Winners, make it happen. Be a winner for yourself, your family, and your customers. Big hug. Thanks for being part of the American family. Catch you soon.